Have you ever wanted to stop leading a productive, meaningful life and drop everything to fight jihad? Have you ever wanted to fight a war in your pajamas, using broken antique hardware against a well-trained, well-equipped military? Do you have an unhealthy fixation on Hawaiian snack bars? Well, today is your lucky day. In this easy-to-follow 5-step video, I will teach you how to be a terrorist.
5!
Learn tactical movement. The American military will use tactics, such as bounding from cover to cover and moving one at a time so that while one person is moving, another is always ready to open fire in their defense. Well, you don't need all that Western bullshit. You're a holy warrior now. Allah has your back. To move from one location to the next, you'll want to move all at once in small 5 to 8 foot intervals, then stop and take a knee. You deserve a break. I mean, those Kalashnikovs are heavy. It should take your 4-man team a full 45 minutes to traverse a 20-meter courtyard. Don't bother looking for cover or making yourself a hard target. You probably won't be shot anyhow. Americans have ridiculous rules of engagement.
4!
Next, we'll talk about camouflage. It will be imperative that you become adept at hiding yourself. And since upper management selected black as the uniform of the day, you're going to stand out in the desert backdrop like a $2 whore at communion. Solution? Stuff some bushes all in your shit. Pack on as many green leafy plants as you can find. This will have one of two effects. It will either render you completely invisible, or it will confuse the enemy so much they stop fighting and just kind of watch you. Like, what the fuck? Either way, you now have the tactical advantage. If the West only knew how silly it was to invest tons of money on advanced ghillie suits, when they could just as easily stuff some crabgrass up their ass crack, the US deficit would not even be a thing. Pro tip: be sure to obscure your vision and your weapon sights as much as possible. You will not be using much of either.
3!
Breaking shit with your body parts. Your face and your hands should be part of every good soldier's arsenal, and as such you'll need to learn how to ungracefully pretend to be a desert ninja. Punch thin pieces of sheetrock with your bare hands. It will show off how masculine you are, and it will impress the ladies. It will also come in handy if you run out of 7.62, which I can practically promise you will. You'll also want to smash your face against lightly glued together pieces of tile, in single file order, for some reason. I don't even really know what this is all about. I mean, I guess it's face strengthening exercises? Is this some kind of Tai Chi shit? Well, anyways, apparently this is a thing, so do it.
2!
The old run, trip over your gun, and then play it off like it was a tactical move trick. Another excellent training exercise. As a jihadist, you will likely spend a lot of your time both running and tripping over shit. With this maneuver, you'll be able to play off any potential combat fumble as though you were conducting a tactically superior maneuver. It is well known within the warfighting community that the best tactical position to conduct a firefight is from your back, fumbling around with your machine gun, and with your legs flailing about wildly.
1!
Learn to drive. In the Caliphate, you will be taught tactical combat driving. With this expert skill, you will be able to swiftly and gracefully dodge any incoming BGM-71 missiles the infidels may shoot your way. You will be able to maneuver your chosen vehicle deftly through sharp turns and obstacle fields. You will be taught life-saving techniques such as duck and scream frantically. And immediately jump out and run for the nearest ditch. These driving skills will play a very important role when you are issued your first very own VBIED. As a special bonus, we'll include the tactical maneuver called Dignity Dismount, which is ideal for navigating those pesky tiny southern Afghan hills. This maneuver will leave your comrades in awe as you clumsily flop your body in a totally undignified manner over the top of what I have to assume is a half-buried cat turd. Whatever, I don't know what it is, but if you ever encounter one, you'll now know how to navigate it with grace. Hopefully this training video has taught you all you need to know to start your lifelong career as an Islamic terrorist. Next, we'll take a moment to see these considerable talents in action and witness firsthand the military might of the Islamic State fighting forces. First is the grenade backhand pansy toss, where you weakly lob the grenade around a corner, backhand style, as if you were slapping it. Clearly this is an effective means to throw a grenade. Next we have the machine gun shuffle. I'm pretty sure this shooting technique is trained in all terrorist schools because I see this type of behavior a lot in videos on YouTube. This next one I call the tank commander. This one is particularly useful if your tank happens to be undermanned or your crew are all idiots, which is probably going to be the case. Remember before I explained how important camouflage was? Well, this is a perfect example of camouflage in action. Notice how the plaid capris allow him to blend in effortlessly with the surrounding underbrush, and how he's being perfectly still to avoid being spotted by the helicopter. And now that it's obviously safe, you can get up, grab your gun, and leave. But don't forget your bush camouflage. And here are a few more moments of wild success from your battle buddies. Well, that's about it, guys. Hopefully this video will give you a head start in your efforts to become part of the elite fighting forces of ISIS. Or ISIL. Or DAESH. Or IS. Or whatever the fuck they're calling themselves this week. Peace, fuckers.
Ugh.